Here's how I use collaring to help me make very skinny necks for very small vases. Now this is something I've been getting asked about a lot since I posted a recent video going over collaring, but with a gigantic cylinder. So when you're doing it on a smaller scale, most of the same rules still apply. Lots of water, firmly brace those elbows, hands on both sides, and you want to be slow and you want to be gentle with this process. This is not a race, and if you try to move way too quickly, the clay will not like that. Now, if you think you've seen this footage before, you probably have. I actually used this vase in a previous reel where I talked about trimming the rib, but then I continued on and filmed this second portion, so here we go. All right, lots of water on both sides, and here I'm using just my fingertips to collar. That's really the key difference here. Same stance as far as my body goes, but using just my fingertips. Now, the other thing that's really important is you want to make sure you go back and you pull those walls. So here again, you can see I'm using just my fingertips, really braced in the background, and I do a little bit of gentle compression on top. Now, the important thing and the reason why we're doing this is because if you don't, you end up having a lot of thick clay on top, which makes your piece top heavy, and also you're just not using the clay to its full potential, which is obviously not something we want to do as potters. We want to try to make the most out of the clay that we have. Now again, slow and gentle. If you try to go too rapidly, you could end up breaking off the top rim, which is no big deal. You can usually salvage it, but just as a reminder, you want to be slow, you want to take your time, use lots of water, and really focus on being braced. The smaller it is, the more easy it is to kind of knock things off center with your fingers.